So you can refer the recording if it requires. Okay. Good morning, everyone. In today's session, we'll discuss about the synopsis documentation that is a part of your mini project. So, title of synopsis will be your topic name as you have already submitted in a Google form. Second, you will submit. You can up to the four student can be in a particular group. Not more than four students are allowed in any group. Single student can also form the group and work with the uh, synopsis present. Okay, so first point will be that is covered in the synopsis is the introduction. So basically, it will include information about the project, technologies, and research if you are having any in your project. So, for example, if you take an example of Vishal Singh Pawar, Vishal is available.
Yes, sir.
So Vishal have submitted a topic that is phase mass detection using OpenCV. Okay, so if you are working with this phase mass detection system, so what can we include in this synopsis is about the project. So first thing, why we are considering your topic, why you are selecting the topic of phase mass detection. So yeah, any query? Please mute yourself if you do not have any query. So I will talk about the face mask detection. Typing error. One moment. Okay. So there are few points you have to consider while writing the introduction. So these points are, yeah. Uh, First point is how have have you finalized the topic? Okay, so how have you finalized the topic? That is the first question. So I think all of you have done go on the internet and search about the topic and so on. The proper way to finalize the topic is, for example, you are extending any idea which is already in the market and you are extending those idea by providing additional features or additional technologies using the new technologies. For example, suppose there is a app which is available for say a chatting application and you are proposing a chatting application idea. So you are extending the idea and you are using some advanced featuring. So if we talk about the face mask detection, we can extend the idea of image processing, face recognition, and so on. Second thing, based on the survey, so suppose you have do some survey and you have formulated some problem. Based on the problem, you will identify that you are very much concerned about the particular problem and a mass of broader people, broader mass of general people are facing that particular issues. So you will provide application or you are proposing an approach to provide a solution for it. For example, if we talk about the face mask detection, so as you know that recent pandemic have created a chaos in our life and it is compulsory and required for everyone to wear the face mask. But as a human nature and we are not having a habit of continuous wearing the face mask, so what has happened? Sometimes we forgot. So to avoid such kind of situation in public places, we can develop an application which can recognize that a person is wearing the face mask or not. Okay. So and another thing, uh, another idea can be research-based idea. Suppose you have taken some article and where you are working with, you have got some idea about some unique approach. For example, suppose you have studied an article about the cricket, and based on the idea, you have finalized that you can work on the data which is available for the cricket, and based on that cricket data, you can predict that what will be the success or winning rate of a particular team, or winning rate of a particular player, or winning rate of a particular country and so. So based on that idea, you can work on it. So another thing, you can take any algorithms and you can improve that one thing. So when you are finalizing the idea, another thing is based on survey conducted by any reputed organization. So it can be a government organization, it can be a non-government organization. Okay, so you can conduct the survey by taking. Suppose you have read some survey which is issued by the government of India, and they have got that due to health nutrition problem, there are mass of people who are not getting the nutrition product. Now you have decided to make an app which is now you have decided that based on the app you want to work on an application which will provide the suggestion to the people about the nutrition of the product. So you have started the application. Okay, so first thing, when you are working with the application, you will elaborate how you are going to work with the application and so. Second thing, describe about technologies. One, let me correct it. Okay, so second thought is describe about the technologies. So on which technology you are working on? So you will provide the programming language. Uh, what is the programming languages? Your front end. What are you designing for front end, back end, and so on. Okay, so you have will provide these information while you are discussing with the technologies. And again, you will provide the requirement that what kind of requirement is required while you are working with this technology. So, second thing, suppose you are working with any research application, so you will provide a description about research. Okay. Uh, so you will provide a description about research articles uh, which is related to the your problem domain. Okay, and rest of that you will decide the overall idea that why uh, why is it beneficial for society. Why is it beneficial for society? Because when you are developing an application, it always have some social aspect so that it should be benefit to the society. So these are the few points, but you should not limit it to these points. You can elaborate those points in the introduction. Now, next we'll discuss about the objective. So our topic is face mark detection. Now, when we are writing the objective, we must make sure that whatever the objective is we are trying to write, it should be precise and clear. For example, we write to develop an Android application for face mask detection. So you have very precise. So if we are designing an objective like to develop an Android application for face mask detection, so what will the output of this application? A, a face mask detection application. So you can justify that your objective was to develop an Android application and your output is a face mask detection application. So you can show the execution of this application that you have developed an application. Second, to second objective can be to in to include or work on image processing algorithm. Okay. So suppose you want to work on the image of application algorithm. Yeah, you want to apply, this can be more precise, apply image processing algorithm. Okay, so this is your objective. Now what will be the output here? Your output will be uh, your running application which is using application using image processing. Okay. So when you are designing an objective, you must be clear that at the last of the application, you have to satisfy your objective has been met or not. Okay. Sometimes your project can be a comparative analysis. So you can write an objective to compare existing application for face mask detection. Now, what will be the output of such kind of objective? Provide comparative graph of of accuracy of application. Okay, so you will provide a comparative graph of accuracy, where you will show that you have taken 4 to 5 applications which is available in the market, and you have performed some comparative analysis on those applications, and based on that, you will get a comparative graph. So I can see the graph, and based on the graph, I can conclude that that particular application is more beneficial, and particular application is not up to all concern. Now, next point is a motivation. If we allow talk about the motivation, so again, it will have a same point like how you have concluded your application and what has motivated you to do you the application. So you can describe. Uh, you should describe original source of information where you got your idea. Okay. So you have to describe original source of information, and if you have done some surveys, you have described some survey about that. So it's all about why are you finalizing these ideas and so on. Okay, so it will be precise and half and page documentation. Next documentation is related work. Let me make go to the next page. So when we talk about the related work, as the mentioned here, we have to decide previous work carried out by researcher and developer. We have to describe. We have to describe the previous work carried out by the researcher and developer. Okay. Again, if we are writing a research project, so you have to provide the literature review. So literature review is a summary of articles related to your domain. Okay, what is your problem? You will take those problems and write on the literature review or summary of article related to your domain. So it should include the other point. You have to provide the references at the last. So when you are writing the thing, you have to use the references. So how can you provide a reference for an article? You can follow the IEEE format for referencing. So okay, so how can you take an IEEE format? Let me uh, copy an IEEE format for you. Let me open some uh, another application. So it is a reference manager. So mainly, so if you can see any paper, so you can find out that this paper is written, and at the last, when you go to the last, okay, this is the references. So it will include the author name, the year of the publication, name of the article, and where this article has been published. Okay. If you have referred some website, you just write the website name. If you have researched the article, you will uh, give the credit to the author and so on. Okay. So this is an example of how to work with the application. Okay. Next, let us go back to the our documentation. Okay. So when you have done with the survey, you will go to the proposed method. So here you will describe any method that you are using. Describe your method. So for example, suppose you are using the mathematical modeling, or you are using the machine learning, or you are using the cloud computing, and so on. So whatever the approach you are using for uh, application, you can describe here how you are going to work out it. Apart from the mathematical modeling, you can use your experimental approach, where you will develop an application, and based on application you will work on the application. So there are various ways to propose a method, but I will suggest you whatever the experiment approach, whatever the technologies that you're using, whatever the algorithm you're using, just describe those algorithms here. At the last, you have to provide a plan of work, and how the plan of work will look like. Let me give you an idea. So I'm opening a, okay, there are no mini project submission. So let me refer from the Google how the plan of work will look like. Okay, so if you can see this image, okay, you can find out that here in the row table they have described the activity. So you will design your activity, that you will write the introduction part, you will finish your synopsis documentation, you will start executing your project, and so on. So whatever the activity you will decide for the whole semester, that will be mentioned here, and their time plan, that which activity will start in which date. For example, activity 2.1 is started in April and end in August. So, in a such way, you will write your time of plan, and in the time of plan, you will describe how this plan will uh, work out. So, let me go back to the document. Okay. So, you should use the chart or graph. So, any chart or graph you can use. You can refer the Excel, or you can use any software for developing the thing. Okay, at the last you will include the references. So that is a document you have to work after finalizing your the topic. And when you will finish with the document, then we'll perform on first project presentation. In the first project presentation, we'll discuss about your synopsis presentation and so on. So how this presentation will look like? Let me open a presentation for you. that will be conducted for other classes. So I will play that presentation and it will be work with you as a reference. So let me go to my playlist. Okay, so I have created a mini project assessment playlist. So there are various videos are available here. So you can refer any videos how the mini project assessment will done on. So let me open a presentation for you so that you can get an idea how it works. Uh, it- okay, no, this is not one. Let me open another one. Uh, let me open this one. Okay, so audio is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So let me play the presentation for a smaller part so that you can get idea how we will conduct the presentation. Okay. So here the group has giving the presentation on their project convene, and here they will describe their introduction, and next they will go to their next slide. It so they will describe the development tools.
The display is on Yuri.
Okay, so after the development of tool, as we have discussed the point inside your synopsis, that all the point will be discussed here. Okay, so let me go to the question answer round, the question answer which is conducted by the faculty. Okay, so guys, this is one overview how your presentation will look like. And after that progress presentation, we'll go for the another document. So in upcoming classes, we'll discuss about those document, what are the content that is required in that particular document and so on. Okay. So this is a complete process for a mini project assessment, and we'll notify you if there is a changing any change in the presentation. Okay. So that's all for the today lecture. The rest session will be open for the discussion. So let me stop the recording. Thank you.